Well, I've been held up for about a week on getting out to go coyote hunting. This is our yearly hunt that we go on, my brother and I. So we just got off the pavement. It looks pretty good. We got over, anywhere from 12 to 18 inches of snow statewide. So we're gonna go way up north. Ended up having to change our mind and come down south because of wind and drifting up north. And right now the conditions look really good down here. Looks like the snow's settled, so looks like about 6 to 8 inches maybe on the level. So the wind hasn't been blowing, it's not drifting, the roads are passable. A lot of cat hunters in this country, so we knew the roads would be opened up with cat hunters running around, and that seems to be the case so far. We've got about 12 miles to go back to get set up where we're going to camp, and then from there we'll take my brother's little Toyota pickup that's set up for coyote hunting, and we'll go from there. We'll run all kinds of country with that truck, and the hunting ought to be good. It's about, actually pretty warm. It's about 40 degrees right now. The good thing about that is it's going to help settle the snow, make it easier to get around, but it'll be crunchy in the morning. So I'll try to film some segments after we've made kill shots. I'm not really set up real good to do videoing of our hunts, but anyway, I'll see what I can do, and we're looking forward to a good time. Kind of anxious to see what they're going to respond to. It's been really cold. We've had 25, 30 below at night temperatures, hovering around 0 or a little above for about 2 weeks now, but now it broke off warm. So I would think they're going to be hungry. I would think most distress calls ought to work, but I've got a few of my favorites I'll try. I'll do some howling as well. That seems to work down here as well. We are about to our camping spot where we're going to camp for the next 2 to 3 days. Well, this is where we're going to camp. Making our first set, we had a coyote come out here and made a big wide circle around us, got behind us up on top of the hill, and I coyoted and he came over. My brother had kind of moved, and I'm not sure if he got him or not yet. Well, Stan's gonna run up here and see. He doesn't think he got him, but all I could see, that bugger got up behind us, way behind us, and disappeared, and I knew he was about to cut our wind, so I coyoted, and he come up and he stuck his head just over the top of that little hill. Oh, that wasn't much more than that. He kind of ducked down. I'm using one of those Mojo decoys this morning. I usually never use them, but I can tell on this set it didn't help us out any. Well, that's kind of a bummer. We had a tough day calling yesterday. We called, it was just dead calm all day, and we just finally got into a group of them. I mean, we had coyotes all around us, they just would not respond to anything. But we finally got one to commit from about over a mile away, and we got him up to about 125 yards. And Stan doesn't miss many, but he missed that one. And this one this morning was a tough shot. It was kind of a tough deal because all that coyote did was poke his head over the hill. Here's what you do to kill the time from 5 o'clock to bedtime. Watch some TV. Actually, it's not TV, it's Predator Quest videos. Best of the Quest. Alright, first set of the morning. Yesterday we had a really kind of a tough day of calling, but it's just been really warm. We've had coyotes all around us. They'd howl, but we just couldn't get anything to move that would work with us. So anyway, we're sitting here on our first set this morning, and we had one down the draw just a little ways barking at us. So I mimicked him, and he come up, and I just put him down at 200 yards. So we'll go pick him up now. This is the draw we were calling. Nice brushy draw down there, and that lone pine tree right over there. I think he was sitting under that. We couldn't find him, but he was sitting under there barking, and as soon as he started barking at me, I mimicked him, and he came out. I think he's at about 200 yards right out in the middle of that opening there, but some nice country, boy. Alright. There he is. Put him down. Got up and ran again, so it's probably gonna be a little muddy. Anyway, coyote down. We were sitting way up there where those trees are, right up in there. So anyway, better get him dragged back to the truck and let's go get another one. Now we've made a couple of sets this morning, blowing pretty hard up on top, so we've dropped down into a bottom. We've been calling some of these open spots down this bottom, thinking that with it blowing on top, they're going to be down out of the wind. But no takers after that first one this morning, but we've only done 2 sets, so we're working our way to find another spot. Well, one of the most important things hunting coyotes is the wind, and you probably can't hear it, but it's blowing up on top pretty hard. We're trying to stay down in these draws and bottoms, but man, I tell you, the wind, every time we think we go get set up with the wind in our face or a crosswind, it swirls around. It's just all over the place today, so it's been really tough calling because of the wind. But anyway, I'm using e-call today because it's really windy, and besides that, I fell trying to get something out of my truck last night, and I think I cracked a rib, so it's all I can do to blow a mouth call today. So anyway, we're just going to keep at it. We're having fun. We've seen lots of turkeys and elk. We've been in elk for 2 days solid. I should have tried to get some pictures, but I just didn't have my phone with me and ready. But anyway, it's not always about the killing, but it's just about being out here and enjoying the outdoors. We're hunting some new country today, kind of because it's so windy, plus just some new country to check out for down the road when we come out here for both deer hunting and coyote hunting mainly. Well, it's the first set of the morning, and I think about 5 minutes in, we had a coyote come over. My brother's sitting on the other side of this little knoll, and right down there on that little flat, probably 300 yards in front of him, a coyote came up, and I couldn't see it after it come up on that top cut and kind of got below where I could see him. But anyway, he kind of sat there and barked and howled at us, so I kind of returned the favor, and it wasn't much longer after that stand shot. I heard the bullet hit, so I'm sure he got it.
But what a beautiful morning out here. Just waiting a few minutes to see if another coyote comes in. We've been here about 20 minutes now. Show you where my brother's sitting. We sit out in a lot of this wide open stuff, but it's because we don't move and we're camoed in. That's probably not the best location for skylining below, but he's still got the hill behind him. That coyote must be down there somewhere. Where's he at? Oh, he went back on around. I saw him come up that flat. What did he do?
There was two that went down there.
Oh, there was two?
Of the,
What's that now?
well, they came out of the draw right down there, but they were circling downwind.
Yeah, I was afraid they were going to get below that hill and I wasn't going to be able to see them.
Yeah, well, anyway, I was watching those two, and one came right up this draw here.
Oh, really?
And he must have seen me turn around and ran down there about 200 yards and made a fatal mistake and stopped.
Well, I heard the bullet hit. So where'd those two go then?
Well, I don't know where those two went, because after I shot, they were on.
Shoot.
So I thought you couldn't see
No,
them.
I couldn't see him. I saw him come over that flat down there.
And then that one barked.
Yeah, and then he barked, and I tried to bark back at him, but if they come around the bottom, I was not going to see them.
Well, there was, yeah, it was something funny going on there. I don't know what the deal was, if this was a dominant one and that was a pup or something, because they were circling back out here and he came right up the draw. So I don't know if he was first in line to eat or what.
Well, he was first in line for a bullet.
First set of the day, that's a good deal.
All right. Well, dragging him up out of the coulee. What a gorgeous morning. Beautiful Montana morning.
Stephen and I just called down here, and three actually came around. Two actually circled around down here, and one came up this draw right here and actually shot the one that was closer here. So we started out the day on our first call with the triple, and the two were out there, but the one came in and we killed her. So it's a good start to the day.
It's a good silver looking coyote too.
Yeah.
So, well, let's get to the next set.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, we're sitting here trying to call some coyotes out of this little patch of timber. We're trying to get in close and pull them out of the timber. We're in a new spot today. We drove about 20 miles away and set up camp in a different location, but had nutty nut hatch going, and 4 minutes into it, a coyote came in, and I thought I was gonna get a shotgun shot, but I'm sitting in the sun here, and so we pretty much have an agreement. Anytime you got a good shot, you take it, because she could have, I assume it's maybe a female, could have seen us, but anyway, Stan's gonna go pick her up. Another coyote for the basket. Is it a pup or a female? Another good looking coyote.
Two.
Alrighty. Let's go find some more timber. Another thing we've been dealing with for 3 days is this crunchy snow, which is really tough to sneak in and get set up on something. Not to mention driving around and everything else. This crunchy snow has been terrible the last 3 days. It's hard to get set up, sneak in somewhere, and then driving around. But we're still at it. All right, well, once again, he's right here in front of me. So once again, we're
calling right on the edge of this timber patch here.
This one I had to shoot through the sagebrush.
I got had the nutty nuthatch going, and we're just sitting out here in the open by sagebrush, camoed up. But anyway, first one came in and I woofed at him and stopped him, and then neither one of us could get on him because our bipod legs got caught on sagebrush. Anyway, Stan finally put him down, and then I don't know if you can see this one right laying down here, but anyway, then I kept going, calling, and about 4 or 5 minutes later a pair came in, and I pulled up on the first one at probably less than 50 yards, 40 yards, and pulled the trigger, and my gun didn't fire. And so then Stan shot the second one, the third one took off running. I put another shell in and went to the pup distress, and after about 2 minutes that one that ran off came back, and Stan shot it too down here in the, he went down there to get it. So anyway, we got a triple on this set. It was a fun set. Well, we just got done doing a set here over the hill. There's some timber there. We just kind of hunting the edge of these timbers. We're finding that that's our best success so far today. So this is number 5, I guess, for today. But we just killed a triple using nutty nuthatch. The first one came running in, and I stopped it. Stan shot it. I don't know how far was it. 75 yards. And then I kept playing, and about, I don't know, maybe 6-8 minutes later, 2 come just ripping up, and I pulled up on one of them and went to shoot. My rifle didn't fire, so Stan shot one. The third one took off running and went back into the timber. I turned on the pup distress, and about 2 minutes later that coyote come running right back up, and Stan ended up shooting it again. So he ended up shooting all 3 of them, and some nice looking coyotes. This one here, his ears all chewed off.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're having fun. This is number 5 for the day, and we're going to go get to calling and see if we can get some more out of the
Once
timber.
again this morning, it's our second set, and the wind's blowing up on top, so we're just trying to get in this tight timber, just calling the edges, and it seems to be working. I think this is number 7.
Second call of the day, sitting under this pine tree here, and the wind was blowing pretty high up on the ridge, but we dropped down a little bit, and this guy came from the left over here, kind of behind us, and happened to see him, and so dropped him at about 75 yards probably. So good start to the morning.
Throw him up on there, we'll figure a way to get him tied on. We might have to start tying him on the front bumper.
And he's a mess too. I don't even know.
Well, our trip's about wrapped up. We have to head back home now. We've got a big storm coming in. We want to get home before the roads get bad. But 5 days, we didn't do the best. We could have probably done better, but we had about 3 days of really tough calling. Yesterday was a really good day, but we've kind of learned that if we go out for 4 or 5 days, you have one real good day, and the other days are just kind of, you got to work pretty hard at it. But anyway, a lot of fun. A little too warm for what we like to hunt in, but it's what we had to deal with. So anyway, we're heading home.